American records, national champs, world team members, Pan American champs, 200 kilo clean and jerks, world podium finishes, and they've done it all with one specific program. And we're gonna take you through the perfect workout in that program that you can use to become a beast weightlifter. And we're gonna start right now. And all of those athletes have been developed using the system of parabolic periodization. This is the exact same system that we've used to develop peak strength. And inside of peak strength, Olympic weightlifting is now available. And we're here with our athlete, Evan Garrett, who's gonna take us through day one. And that's gonna start off with our snatch. We're gonna get into some other specific lifts, but first, like every key program, every great program out there, we've gotta warm up, Evan.
Duh.
All right, so Evan's gonna start warming up. I want Evan to do PVC pipe warm-ups, and you're gonna do some band pull aparts and then some overhead squats with the power elastics. Now, inside the peak strength program, we can ask Evan, do you split jerk? Do you power jerk? What are your strength numbers? And then what ends up happening is that peak strength will build this program based off of whether or not the algorithm tells us his squat is weak, his pulls are weak, or he's a fairly balanced lifter. So we're gonna go through this, so start warming up. Stop staring at me, Evan, and actually do some work now. Let's go. Gosh, I wanna ask Evan, based off these strength levels, okay, what's your best snatch?
106.
106, and Evan weighs like 66 kilos, 65 kilos, so he's sort of like maybe like a 12-year-old American boy. What's your best clean and jerk? Not your best clean, because we know what that is, but we know that you haven't jerked your best clean. So
133.
133. So he's cleaned 300 pounds while weighing like 138, 140 pounds a few different times, and he's still a senior in high school. So that is pretty good, I'll give you that. What's your best back squat?
160.
160, okay. Really, that's it?
It's like 2.5 times my body weight.
2.5 times his body weight. That's what we do here at Garage Strength, bro. Okay, what's your best clean now?
137.
137. What's your best jerk?
137.
137 off the boxes.
Yeah.
What's your best front squat? 147. What's your best power clean?
118.
118. Not 1,188. What's your best power snatch?
90.
Okay, so now we're gonna build out that program. Give me some band pull aparts, some overhead squats, might do some split squats, and then we're gonna start lifting. Now you've seen us build out Evan's actual program. Evan's got like slightly flat feet. He does have a 39-inch vertical, which is pretty good, but weightlifting doesn't help you be more explosive. So like, I don't even know how he has that 39-inch vertical, because like weightlifting doesn't help you be more explosive. So he is gonna be doing a heavier lift. We are entering into like his ascension phase. So we're gonna start going fairly heavy because we're prepping for a big meet. And what we're gonna hit is 3 doubles and then four or 5 singles in the snatch. Then we're gonna get into 5 sets of 2 plus 1 in the clean and jerk. And then you're gonna see us get a little bit even heavier with some back squat work, with some absolute strength exercises. And then that's gonna take us into those sweet accessories. So give me one more round of this warm up, and then we're gonna start to actually lift. And we're gonna look at his technique. We're gonna influence the actual algorithm of the app. We're gonna talk to Peak Strength and say, hey, this is what happened on specific lifts based off of his success, based off of his movement pattern. And then that's gonna help us select those specific weights as we build up. So you guys saw me build out Evan's workout. You guys now can go over to peakstrength.app/Olympic weightlifting and start to build out your own program for free. Now we're gonna head up and start snatching for the real fun. All right, so the app cooked up 73 kilos for his first set. Now, snatch is one of my all-time favorite lifts, not just for weightlifting, but also for athletes. I've told athletes in the past, if you just snatched and benched all the time, you know, once you get to a certain point, you can be an absolute freak. So this is giving us 73 kilos for that first set. Evan's gonna smash that, and then we're gonna get to that second set. Yeah, double there. Sorry, I didn't specify reps, Evan. You got 3 doubles. I know it's not up on the whiteboard for you to follow like a little child. That's actually good to see there. So Evan like Sometimes he's a little bit late with his knees and he like does this crazy hip hinge. Occasionally he's a little bit sloppy overhead with the split. Put on 76 kilos, that's the next set, the next double. But one of the things I wanted to point out is that inside the app, okay, you can actually see, okay, this is what a snatch should look like. So you can see the snatch will look like this. It's demonstrated by world bronze medalist Haley Reichert. Now, you can also have this video, an instructional video with myself and Haley, where we break down everything. You got a beginner snatch progression. We got common snatch mistakes. We even have how to properly fail with these specific things. It's me and Jake there. So Jake is one of the best pound for pound snatchers in the history of our country. Evan's gonna get into his next double at 76 kilos. He's gonna smack that. He's gonna focus on holding those heels a little bit longer on the pull and a little bit tighter overhead in the catch. Now this is a weight that he can smack with even like a power snatch. So this is pretty, okay, good. And one of the big issues is when you've got a lifter like Evan, so Evan's first meet was about a year ago and he snatched like 60 kilos. And so now he can go, after about a year of training, he's at 106 and 133. He still struggles to really have like perfect, precise technique at these lower weights. And the reason I'm saying that is because he's so young in the sport. So as he's warming up, he's got to make sure that, I'm going to put that as very easy. He's got to make sure that he's dialing in that movement pattern. And that's what these doubles are doing as we get into those heavier sets. It's going to help him imprint that great movement pattern, which ideally sets us up for some bigger singles later on the back end. A little tighter past the knee. That was better, but now you just gotta be better in that catch though. One other cool part about the app is that you can, if you feel like, oh, this is too light, you can actually say like, this was very, very easy. Now, if that's like too heavy, we can move this up to harder, okay? And that's gonna help inform the app on that decision to make. I am gonna say that that was very easy. Now we're gonna get into that first single. This will be the fourth set, and that's gonna be 92. A big jump, big dog, a big jump. Evan, are you ready for this first single?
I've been ready.
This is 92. This is a 10K jump. I know he's nervous right now. And now all the cameras are on, so you better smack this. Good, okay. That left shoulder. This is another cool part here, okay? That was a big jump, right? So we can just go to, that was hard. That was hard. But what might happen, okay, so let's log that. That might give us like 94. 92 again, so that's good. So we got to do 92 again for another single. And sometimes when we do this, and this is how we see things happen in training here with all of our weightlifters, is like you might hit 92, 92, 92, and then all of a sudden it's like you wake up, your nervous system starts to fire really well, and your brain's dialed in, and then you can make bigger jumps. Good. Okay, that's giving him 96. I'm gonna give him 97. I'm gonna give him an extra kilo. 97. So we got 3 singles left. Come on. Okay. It's a little slow past the knee. 101. 101. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so we can go and show miss the rep. We'll log that. That gives us a red light. So if you see here, we get this sweet red light close before moving on to the next set. Give the weight another try. Your missed attempts will be tracked by the red dots and your completed attempts by the white dots. Evan can rest about like a minute to a minute 20 seconds. He's gonna try that again and then we'll see what happens. That's like the classic Evan fail. Evan's had fails like that where he'll like sit in the bottom, forward, forward, forward for 9 minutes before he actually dumps it.
Come on, Evan, let's go!
Come on.
Come on, Evan!
Let's go. There it is. The Evan.
What am I doing?
Okay, so we can log that set. Oh shoot, I screwed it up. I just errored peak strength by accidentally not informing it that he did miss that. So what I want to do here, let's just go down to 90 and give me one more rep and then we'll move to clean and jerk. Good. Good, I think that's a good comeback there. End on a make. Now we're moving on to clean jerks. He's gotta hit 2 warm-up sets and then we'll get into those 5 doubles. Evan's warming up. One of the other freaking awesome things, again, I talked about watching the, get out of here. You could go in and look at viewing the history. So we've got Evan's estimated 1 rep max. Now, history is being made here where Evan is the first individual to ever use the weightlifting version of peak strength in an official program. As he would enter in his weights every single session, we can actually go in and see that history, and over a 6-month time frame, that's gonna build out and you're gonna be able to see what those tendencies were, and it's gonna help you actually interpret that data a little bit further. So that's one of those really, really cool aspects behind the app. Real tight on that dip, tighten the split. Okay, we're gonna make that very easy. So that's his first double. 103. That'll get us to that second set. Inside the app, we've got replacement exercises. Okay, so if you have clean and jerk coming up, right? This is a pretty heavy day 6 or a pretty heavy day 1. But maybe you're short on time. Maybe your knee's bugging you when you do a full clean, but it doesn't bug you when you do a power clean. Maybe you're not doing the mobility that we have placed inside of the app. You can replace it with a very specific movement pattern that will be very similar to the clean and is something that you might be able to do, but you can't otherwise do the full clean. And it'll say, okay, you can actually replace this with a power clean, power jerk, or something like that. This is Evan's second set. Good. Still stay a little wider with the split. That right's crossing you up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna make that pretty easy still. Not very easy, but easy. Evan did clean 137 like 14 hours ago, so he might be a little fatigued. Up. Jerk was better. A little error in the clean. Little error in that second clean. So we're gonna log that one as, let's say, medium. Medium. Taking that 116, Evan. Real tight on that catch now. Come on. Good. That's solid. Come on, same thing now. Come on, tight, up, 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 up. Tight dip, good split now, come on. Good, okay, good. Okay, I wanna make that, I'll say that's medium, like that was a challenging set, nothing crazy though. One thing I did wanna point out too that's cool is our rest timer. Okay, so we've got the rest timer in there. These are getting heavier and we're around 2 to 2.5 minutes of rest. So that should be enough for him to totally replenish his energy and feel good getting into this next set. So if we log that, okay, that's gonna get him to that 122. That's gonna be his last set. That's a solid double, a really solid double, especially when his best is 133. If he strokes this like 122 double, that could put him in potential place to actually hit a nice PR, so long term. Evan, this is your last double of the clean and jerk session. There's only 450,000 people that are gonna be watching this video, so. That's 4.5 Beaver stadiums watching you lift right now. Come on. Good. Come on, same thing, same catch. Let's go. Come on, up fast, up fast, up, 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 up. Come on, tight dip and stay tight in the split. Come on. show us.
What am I doing?
How hard was that? Now, we have the miss rep, okay? So we can log that, and you have the option, if you want to take that again, we can take that again. I'm gonna make Evan take it again. Do it for the F.
Yeah.
Come on. One big one now. Come on, up that ass, good. Come on, now real tight on this. Up fast, come on, up, let's go. Squeeze that tight, big drive. What is that? Okay, I'll give you a training make. But I'm gonna log that as a miss rep. Only because I wanna show what happens. I will give him that training make for his ego. So that'll log in there as a miss rep. And then what happens is that later on, we can go back and see what's going on in his training based on that view history. So that's the cool part. Now, we gotta get into that back squat session. Remember, this is a pretty challenging session. And the way we set up the days throughout the week is that we try to optimize so that those heavy days happen after like a technical day or even a variation-based day. So that's how we sort of work through our overall periodization, which makes this very unique. So what stinks for Evan is that he did have to lift heavy last night. Now, today would typically be like his active rest day or his athlete day, but he's such a trooper. He's coming in to slam weights to show you guys the versatility of weightlifting inside of peak strength. All right, so Evan did his first two triples, 16, 23. Now we're going to that third triple back squat at 130. We're gonna watch that video. Jake Horst, who was not the greatest back squatter, but got pretty good technique, especially for a long-limbed lifter. He's gonna show us there. We've got these technique overviews that you can look at and help improve your overall performance. So we'll get into that back squat. This will be Evan's third set. Well, if you stroke this, maybe I'll make it really easy and then I'll get us an aggressive number on the app.
That was very easy. Very good.
You're saying that was very easy? You thought that was very easy?
Is there an air option?
148 will be the next triple. Go put on 148. You got 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Evan was running his mouth. I made it extremely easy at 130, and that gave us an 18-kilo jump. And then Evan's like, well, 150 is my best. So we put 150 on. This is his fourth set, and he's gonna do one more after this. So he's gotta make sure he's staying tight here, driving that chest up. We're just getting a little bit off the plan here, mainly because we just want to show you the versatility of being a meathead inside of peak strength.
Come on, Evan, let's go!
Come on.
Come on, big breath. Let's go, Evan. Come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
Big chest up, chest up. Chest up fast.
Come
on.
There you go. Let's go. Big breath.
Two big ones. Up fast.
Up. Come on. Finish, Evan. Finish.
One more.
Get up. Oh.
Damn, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And guys, just remember one big factor when we're talking about sports performance. Full depth squatting, snatching, and cleans they have nothing to do with Evan's 39.5-inch vertical. That's just like a genetic thing, okay? Just make sure that we all take note of that, okay, guys? Thanks. Dane's judgment of my reps, this is Evan's words, is a more reputable source than his body's feelings. So we're gonna keep it medium. We will keep it medium. So that gives us, his best triple ever was 150. That gives us a 158. Evan's best back squat.
Let me 1 rep max.
Well, remember, no, we're not 1 rep maxing. Remember back to the beginning of this video where we put in all of his strength numbers. He told us his best squat ever was 160. So what I wanna do, and he's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds rest, is I'm gonna actually add 2 kilos. And we're gonna challenge Evan. He's had a failure in the snatch. He's had a failure in the clean and jerk. Can he bring it back around and dig deep and push for that big 160 back squat triple? Yes, you should.
Am I gonna try to
If you triple this, that's like a 175, 180 back squat. You better sack up here, big dog.
cultivate my power? Is what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. That mental power, big time.
Come on, Evan, let's go.
Like, think stay tight on the way down. Everyone, you gotta be fast with the chest up out of the bottom. Come on. Come on, let's go. Stay tight. You gotta be tight. Big chest out of the bottom. Come on. Up. Come on. You gotta fight for 2 more. Come on. 2 big ones. 2 big ones. Let's go. Chest up, 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 up. Good. 1 big one. Let's go. Come on. Up.
What's tomorrow?
Big Friday!
Heading tomorrow, too.
I'm maxing my 1 rep max.
Let's think of another thing.
Oh, my birthday.
Oh, my birthday. I don't care about that. It's Big Friday. So, Evan's about to do the 2 accessories at the end of the workout. Remember, weightlifters, please, for the love of God, do your accessories. Now, these are 2 accessories that you can do to improve that core stability, that trunk control, which in turn is gonna lead to better performance on the weightlifting platform. So, Evan is gonna do body saw for a set of 10, and then we're gonna show you the next exercise to help with that trunk. Up. Try not to sink the hips. There, right there. Now pull. Good. Come on. Up. Good. Up. Keep going. Come on. Keep those hips a hair higher. Up. Give me 2 more. Up. 1 more. Don't collapse. Up. Good. Both legs will be up. I'll bring one in as a bicycle, but you gotta crunch when you do that. Yep, then back. A hair higher if you can. Boom. Boom. There you go. Boom. A little more aggressive. Good. Good. Give me 7 each side. A little more aggressive when you bring that chest up. Yeah. Up. There you go. Up. Good. Up. Good. Evan's gonna go 3 sets back and forth. This is really important to develop that trunk control, to develop that ab strength, and in turn, that's going to lead to better performance in the snatch, in the clean, in the dip of the jerk, and the split overhead, and then ultimately also holding that posture with those big back squats, which Evan did a pretty good job on that 160. You know, that was his max, hitting that for a big triple. That's a very good lift. And remember, he's 17 and he's 65 kilos. But again, those back squats and those full snatches and those full cleans, they don't help with his vertical jump. So Evan's got tight hips. At the end of this workout, we selected some of the hip work. He's just gonna roll out a little bit with his glutes, and then we're gonna do like a split squat hold where we're gonna crank with his ankles a little bit and with his hips as well. So that's gonna be the mobility portion here to finish off as we're leading into his recovery for the next session, which will be tomorrow. Now it's your turn. Do you want to become a champion? We want to turn you into a freak. It's your turn to pick up that free week of Olympic weightlifting training inside of our app, Peak Strength. All you guys have to do is head over to peakstrength.app, the Google Play Store or the Apple iOS Store. You can download that free week of training right now so you can begin that journey to smash those PRs out on the platform. Because remember, freaks, if you want to become a champion, you've always got to
Cultivate your power.
peace.